Hey everybody, can you hear me? If so, just give me a thumbs up or say yeah, because I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm not sure if the audio works. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. How's the audio? Oh, hey everybody. Γεια σας όσοι είστε από Ελλάδα. I guess you can hear me when I talk, right? Because I cannot hear back. I've shut off my monitors. Where are you guys watching from, except Greece? I can see a lot of... Okay. Ευχαριστώ, παιδιά. Okay. Καλησπέρα. Έχει λίγο καθυστέρηση. There's a little bit of latency, so I'm switching from Greek to English. Sorry, because we have a lot of friends from Greece, and this is where I'm at right now. Cool, man. Bulgaria. Type in your country or your city, wherever you're from, just out of curiosity. And I also have the chat here, if I can write to some of you as well. Drama, USA, New Zealand, Bulgaria, Ohio, Cyprus, Volos, Germany, Athens, Ireland, Ukraine, Texas, amazing. All over the world, man. You guys stayed up, or is it too early wherever you're from? Amazing. I'm gonna keep it in English mostly, right? Because we have people from all over the world. So, I'm sure all my Greek friends understand anyways. So... How's it sound? Good? Cool. Great. So, somebody asked before if that's the 7th string. Yes, that's the blue one is the 7th string behind me. Cool, man. Well, thank you for joining me. I decided to just come out here and do a little Q&A, hang out with you all, give you a little bit of an update on what's happening, in my world at least. Play a couple of songs for you. And, you know, if this goes well, maybe we can do this weekly or something, and I can come on here and we can hang out, and we can even have a few topics to discuss every time. I've prepared a couple of songs for you here. I was thinking maybe I can play a tune to kind of like get warmed up. Right? Mic is a bit low. Well, yeah, it's not a very good mic. I just have this small one here. Hello, hello. So, yeah, hello from Russia. Hello, Russia. Hello, hello. What should I play? What should I play? I'll play The Quest. Is that all right? Let's do The Quest. Let's do that. Just to warm up. I haven't even properly warmed up, but I'll try. All right. Well, that was that. I have no idea how the sound was because I see here on my interface it was clipping a little bit, so I had to take it down. So maybe when I talk, I can put up the mic a little bit. Maybe I should get a better mic. I don't know. So I'm still okay. The levels are fine. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ευχαριστώ, παιδιά. Να είστε καλά. Έτσι, καλησπέρα και καλή βραδιά σε όλους. Λοιπόν, sorry, Greek again. I'm gonna scroll through some of your comments here because they're coming in, so I'm gonna use computer here. Okay, sounded good, I guess. All right, cool. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in there, and I'll just scroll and I can answer some stuff. Okay, so we can do that. I'm actually streaming from my phone, from my iPhone, in this little room. So I'm not very techie, So I just figured out how to do this, and I thought, we should do that anyways. We should attempt to do the live stream, and so lately I have been, yeah. Iron Maiden is asking how's the solo album going. Well, I guess not the band Iron Maiden. Your nickname is Iron Maiden. But yeah, actually this is what I wanted to talk about a little bit. I've been working on a lot of music lately. I have been finishing up a bunch of new songs, and we're kind of recording drums at the moment. I'm also finishing up the tracking here in my studio, and we're doing drums, and Dennis is playing the bass, so we're kind of like all recording our parts simultaneously and getting the mixes done. Dennis is also getting the mixes done at the same time. So yeah, there's gonna be a new solo record in 2021. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are. So and it's gonna be all instrumental. So I've written about, well, I think I've finished up about 8 songs now, but I've written a few more. So yeah, it's gonna be all instrumental. And oh, Jazzy Jag, thanks for the super chat, man. Thank you, brother. By the way, thank you for, if you guys are dropping, any way you guys can support the channel. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. I'll get to your question, Jazzy Jack. But anyways, I was saying that I'm finishing up a bunch of instrumentals. It's gonna be, it's gonna be some variation on the record. It's gonna be a lot of metal stuff. I've used the 7-string behind me for the first time, so I've written some stuff on 7-string. It sounds pretty heavy. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go gent on you. I couldn't play the stuff if I wanted to anyways, but there's some interesting ideas in there. And yeah, so I don't know when we're gonna release it. We're thinking of dropping some new singles in the next couple of months. Maybe a single, and then like a couple of months later, maybe another single, and we'll see how it goes. Because today, in the new world, I guess, you release singles, and then you kind of like put the album later together. But I'm sitting on a lot of good material right now, and I'm excited for it. I just wanted to let you know, guys, here first. Hopefully that'll, hopefully you'll be excited to check it out. Now, Jazzy Jag, again, thanks for the super chat, brother. So how was it to play in Ozzy's band? It was fantastic. It was amazing. It was a great period of my life. I spent 7 years with him. It wasn't all work, we had a lot of breaks in between because there was a Black Sabbath reunion and all that stuff and the tours, but it was amazing. I think any guitar player would have, would have gone crazy, if they were in such a spot. So I've really, I never really took it for granted, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, man, that's how it was for me. I'm gonna scroll through some of your comments here. Wow, a lot of comments. A lot of comments. I'm gonna try my best, all right, guys. Alia Benz asks if I like collaborating with other artists. Yes, I do. I do. Whenever there's an opportunity, yes, why not? Kostas, like me, he's asking, where, I'm translating, brother, because you're writing in Greek, where can we get the tabs of the Quest? Actually, you can get it on my Big Cartel shop. So it's Big Cartel, no, it's gusgofficial.bigcartel.com. I'm gonna put links here in the description at the end, okay? So you can find it there. Underdog 27, hey Gus, have you ever played in Portugal? Yes, I have, but it's been a lot of years since I was there. I think last time was 2009, something like that. I don't know why we never came back. Hopefully hopefully next year or in 2022. All right, let's see what else. Okay, I need to scroll. You gotta give me a minute here. There's tons of questions. Man. RSDMI says, which DAW do you use? I use Pro Tools 12. Yeah. Rock Virus is asking, when are we going to have Blackfire pickups on the market? I'm really working on it, guys. I just got a bunch of new prototypes that I need to check because there was a switch in the factories where they're made, and they're getting some new parts, and I need to check on some new prototypes. And once that is cleared, we're going to launch the pre-sales. So please hold on tight, all right? What else? Okay, Keyblade 2017. For a beginner learning guitar, what is the best advice you would give? I would say, I mean, there's a bunch of tips. I would say definitely if you can get a teacher locally, or even, you know, do Skype lessons with somebody, that will help, you know. I would say definitely make sure to learn chords. Very important. Learn chords and how chords are structured. Learn learn scales, major, minor. Focus on that, you know. Learn the basic of music theory. It'll help you, you know. What are the, you know, like just major and minor relatives, stuff like that, you know. All this stuff, you know, all the basic theory will help you a lot to understand and unlock the fretboard. And take it one step at a time, you know. You don't have to go too crazy about all that stuff. So yeah. Definitely learn chords, that learn different positions on the neck, and slowly start to put these together. What else? JC Guitars, are your new pickups available yet? No, they're not. I just answered that a while ago. Hopefully soon we're going to launch the pre-sales. What else? I'm trying to scroll here, guys. Ari van Boven is asking, if you were forced to record an album full of twin solos with another guitarist, who would you pick? Good question, man. I mean, there's so many guitar players I love. I mean, I did a track with Andy James last year, and that was killer. It would be cool. Maybe me and Andy can do an album together someday. That would be sick. What else? Andrew is asking to show the picking on the intro of the Quest. All right, so it's just a sweep picking thing. I'm not much of a sweep picker anyways, but I can do it on 3 strings or 4 strings or something. So it's like this. So I started with a downstroke, 3 upstrokes, and then down. up on a downstroke room, so. No. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. All right. Cameron Cooper, welcome, dude. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. Me and Cameron are working on something secret now. Can't tell you though. Alter Flame is asking, tips to end songs? I'm a bit stuck with my ideas. Listen to live albums, a good old live metal albums. Listen to Iron Maiden, you'll get a lot of ideas for endings there. They're pretty epic. That's what I used to listen to anyways. And just be creative, try out different things. Not all songs need to finish with fade out. Sometimes you need to do a fade out as well. That's cool as well. Somebody was asking me if I watched any movies lately. Yeah, I've seen Borat too. It's amazing. You guys seen it? Okay. I gotta scroll here. Keyblade 2017. I think I answered another one from you, but you were asking if do you like Ozzy's new album, Ordinary Man? Yes, I did. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. Apostolos, where's the cats? In another room. I kept them out. Oh, okay. Just a whole new comments. Give me a sec, guys. So. Tom Kelly, have you played very much in Canada? Yes, I have actually. A bunch of times. We've done a bunch of tours with Firewind in the past. I've done some shows with the solo band. I've been there with Ozzy. So, yeah. I've been to Canada lots. East, west. Yeah. Long country. Beautiful country. Great crowds there. Ooh, best Slayer album? I actually don't listen to Slayer much. I love Rain and Blood, but not a big fan of Slayer. Not big into thrash metal. Nathaniel is asking your first influence in metal. I would say Black Sabbath. That was the first heavy band that I heard. And Metallica. They were in MTV when I was young. Remember MTV? Or I don't know. Maybe you were too young for that. But yeah, we used to have MTV here. And I saw Metallica and Guns N' Roses. All that kind of stuff was on there. Nirvana too. I liked Nirvana when I was 12 years old. I still do. They're great. Okay. Let's see. Now, Navind Murli says, would you consider doing a review of Jake Lee's signature guitar and you're a badass dude and chance you're rejoining Ozzy's band? Two very good questions. I would love to do a review of Jake's guitar. Maybe I should ask Jackson to send me one. Good call. And I don't think there is I don't see any chance for rejoining Ozzy's band. At least, there hasn't been any talk about that. He's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing, and he put out a great album, and he's playing with Zach doing his farewell tour. So yeah. Stefan Popov, how you all survive in this time? So that's a good question. I guess I'm trying to be patient. Just stuck at home. You know, in Greece we are on a lockdown again, which sucks, but that's the situation, man. So yeah, yeah. I mean, not playing any shows this year is a bummer. Our industry's hit pretty hard, but you know, I'm not gonna bitch about that. You know, I've been doing okay. You know, I've been doing okay. I've been at home, and you know, I have a wonderful fan base. You know, a bunch of people that support me, and you know, and I've kept in touch with a lot of people, and you know, I've tried to be creative. You know, instead of sitting and crying, I guess I just, you know, started making music, sat here in my little studio and wrote a bunch of songs, and that's what I've been doing, you know, just staying at home, focusing on family and writing music. And I don't know how you guys been doing. I hope you've been able to work a little bit, and hope you're not getting hit too hard by this pandemic. What else? Miguel Perez, do you like Dream Theater? Yeah, of course, man. I'm not a huge fan, but I like some stuff from them. Absolutely, yeah. Would you consider doing live stream concerts filmed in a venue? You know, we probably would have done that if the band was based locally, but it's not, you know. Firewind is a band that is, you know, all over the place. Me and Petros, we live in Thessaloniki in Greece, but, you know, Herbie, he's in Germany, and Joe lives in Madrid, so it's pretty impossible to do that now. Yeah. What else? Man. Marcy Douglas. I have a cousin who lives in Greece. I have probably 58 cousins here. Maybe one of your cousins is my cousin. Who knows? What else? Chris is asking in Greek, which I'll translate, if I like the new Joe Satriani album. Yes, I love it. It's great. Joe always puts out great albums. Yeah, I love it. Nathaniel Espinoza, the best 2020 album for you? Of course, Firewind. What else? Radostin, he says, would you like to release a best of Firewind compilation tab book? That's a good idea. We should do that. And maybe we should run a poll, and you guys can vote which songs you want to have on that. That would be very cool. And maybe I should talk to the guys from Sheet Happens Publishing and make it happen. I think that's a great idea. Rafael Fernandez says, talk about your current study routine. Oh, I have a warm-up kind of thing, but I don't always do it. I think I should, but I don't always do it. So, you know, I do a lot of, what do you call it, chromatic stuff, like. That kind of stuff. I do a lot of trills, you know, a lot of hammer-ons, pull-offs. Maybe I should do some kind of video about it. I've done a video about it before, but maybe I should do a little bit more in-depth about warming up, because a lot of guitar players kind of forget about warming up. We just want to pick up and play, you know, and we forget about the practicing part, which is two different things, you know, playing and practicing. So you should definitely do a good warm-up, which is something I did not do today. I had a lot of stuff to take care of here at home, but yeah, you guys should be doing a lot of warm-ups, you know, trills, legatos, that kind of stuff. Picking exercises, maybe slowly with a metronome, and you know, do it for 15, 20 minutes. Okay, okay, wow. Fuck, tons of questions. Hold on. I think I've seen this one. Now Vin says, if Ozzy gave you the gold and platinum records you deserve. Of course. I have them upstairs. What else? What else? Oh man, there's a lot of stuff. RSTYZR1968 says, which guitar plugin are you using now? I see you're using XIO interface. Are you happy with it? Isn't there a latency problem? No, I've been using the XIO for a while and it works pretty well for me. And I'm using an STL Tones Emissary plugin right now. So it's pretty good. So I like the STL Tones plugin. It's pretty good. Emissary, yeah. It's a free. It's a free download, so you can find it for free on STL Tones, and I bet they got a lot of cool stuff there. Somebody, hold on. Let me see. Ooh. There's a lot of stuff here, guys. I gotta pick and choose a little bit, so thanks for being patient with me. Okay. George Sakpasidis, okay. In Greek, Elinika. Well, okay, I'm going to translate, all right? So he said, do you want to play with your first guitar? I would love to. Actually, I wanted to make a video with my first guitar, but I don't have it here. I actually sent it back to Jackson because when we were working on the San Dimas model, I wanted them to profile the neck of that Strat. So the guitar is still back at Jackson's factory, but I'm going to get it one of these days. And when I do, I'm going to make a video, all right? My first guitar is pretty cool. My musical studies, where was that? I just missed that one. Somebody asked, what's my musical studies? Well, I went to the conservatory here where I live in Thessaloniki for about 4 years. And then later on I did a summer program at Berkeley. And then I had a scholarship to do full-time, but then I dropped out because I wanted to be a rock star. And I don't know, I mean, it was pretty crazy what was I thinking when I was 18, but thank God, you know, things worked out okay, and I mean, probably wouldn't have been able to graduate from Berkeley. It was too expensive. Okay. All right, what's happening? Billy's Lul, L-U-L, says, have you ever gotten any injuries? You know, sometimes when I'm in the studio and recording and playing a lot, sometimes I get some pain here in my palm inside, but you know, if I get that, I make sure to put the guitar down for a few days. Even if I don't want to, yeah, sometimes you gotta have a break from that. So yeah. And recently I actually had, I got some kind of tendonitis here on my shoulder. I don't know where it was from, but I saw a doctor about it, and I just kind of like rested my arms for a few weeks, and feel much better now. So I guess tendonitis, the best thing is to rest if you're getting these pains. Make sure to stretch as well before you warm up. Important to stretch. It's important to stretch. I mean, I'm getting old now. I'm 40 this year, so I have to stretch every day when I wake up. Otherwise, I can't get out of bed. Kostas Zaharakis. Okay. I'm going to read in Greek and I'm going to answer in English. I'm going to translate. Why are you not playing so much 5-string arpeggios? Because, you know, I felt like it's not for me. I don't really need to. There's other guys out there that are playing all this stuff, and it was just not, I was never really attracted by it so much to keep doing all this, you know, widdly up and down. So I prefer to, you know, focus more on scales and stuff like that, and different kind of phrasing and musical ideas. So sweep picking, you know, sweep picking on all these strings, that just doesn't do it so for me so much. So I never, you know, it's an impressive technique, but I've just heard too much of it out there. So I thought, well, you know, it's just not something that I want to utilize in my music. Nothing wrong with that, but hope that answers the question. What else? Should we play a song maybe? I want to play a song because I'm getting dizzy reading all the comments. Remember, There we have it. Hands of Time by Firewind. Where is it? Did that sound okay, guys? Did that sound okay? I'm raising a little bit the volume here again for my mic, which isn't that great. So I'm gonna go back here. Andrew K is asking if I'm gonna sell backing track. Actually, there's backing tracks of the full new album for sale. If you buy the tabs, you can get a version with the tabs. So it's not for every album, but we did it for the new one. What else? Valiant Knight, Bugata, Retina, and Firewind. Ooh, I'm not sure if that's a good combo. Firewind is good. With Bugata, I would prefer. What else? Let me see. Marita is asking, what's on your wish list for Christmas? Oof. Really, man, I don't really want anything like materialistic. You know, I hope it's been a rough year for everybody already. I don't wish to see any more sick people. I hear about it every day now, and there's already some people in my circle, you know, in my family circle that have been sick from COVID. So I hope everybody gets well soon. Really, that's all I wish for Christmas. It sounds kind of, you know, I don't know, maybe it sounds a bit melodramatic, but I really don't need stuff. I just maybe wish for a vaccine. I don't know. Oh, man. Let's see. Heart of Misery, which artists are you listening right now? Oh, I don't know. What am I listening right now? I listen to different stuff every day. Depends. Whenever I listen to music, I discover a lot of stuff from Spotify. What do you guys use to listen to music, or how do you guys find out about music, new music, anyways? I find out a lot through Spotify. Let's see. I mean, I've been listening to some cool guitar stuff. You know, Andy James put out a great record. Kiko Loureiro put a great record this year. I've been listening to that. A bit too proggy, you know, but he's an amazing player. What else? Amaranth put a great album out. Firewind put a great album out. Yeah. Ozzy put a great album out. A lot of good music this year. The Book of Heavy Metal, you have a great name there, and you're asking if I like Iron Maiden. Yes. Is the Pope Catholic? Of course I love Iron Maiden. Kurt Wagner, was the name Firewind inspired by Uli John Roth? Absolutely, you got it right. It definitely was inspired from Electric Sun. Their second album was called Firewind, and I just took it and made my band. What else? What else? Giorgio Sachs says, what made you come back to Greece and not pursue a career in music in the States? You know, I was living in the States in the past, and then I lived in Sweden for about 3 years, and pretty much I've been spending like about 6 months on the road anyways, before pandemic times. And, you know, obviously when I was with Ozzy, I was spending a lot of time there, most of my year there. So, you know, I decided early on, you know, when my career was developing and things were looking good, I was like, well, when I take it easy and I'm not touring and I'm not doing business trips, where do I like to be? So Greece is the place. So my family's here. My wife is from Greece, and my friends. So I decided to live here, and I still get to travel many months out of a year, and that's why, you know. I like the food here. I like the weather. I can't stand the cold. So it was a no-brainer. And I guess as the internet world is developing and technology is developing, it doesn't matter really where you live, guys. You know, LA and the Sunset Strip is not what it was in the 80s, you know, and you know, the music, you know, the music is gone online now. It's gone to a different place. It's not about which city you live in, you know. I mean, if it's good for networking to be in a big city, of course, you know, especially if you're starting out, but I've already been around for 20 years doing this, so yeah, for me it makes sense. Somebody keeps asking me, which DAW are you using? I'm using Pro Tools 12, and my interface is IK Multimedia XIO, and that's it. Into my you know, then I use Pro Tools. Yeah, that's it. Anastasia Lockhart says, would you ever consider joining a TV talent show like The Voice as a judge coach? I don't know. I'm not sure. If the money was good, why not? Okay. What else? Rock Crush says, is Sweden a good place to start a music career? Well, we all know that if anything that comes out of Sweden, there's almost like an automatic stamp of approval just because of their, you know, music expo history there. But I think the internet nowadays is a good place to start a music career. Seriously, guys. I mean, I'm sitting here in my little corner here talking to you all over the world, you know, which is insane. It's insane that we can all connect now like this. And I love it. What else? Alumet R says, do you prefer playing solos or rhythm? I like both. I think you should you should all, if you're playing guitar, you should focus on both things. Be a good rhythm guitar player and a good lead guitar player. It helps, you know. I like playing solos because I guess that's the nature. I'm a lead guitar player, so I play a lot of leads. I love playing rhythm too, though. Yeah. Speaking about Sweden, do you like Ghost? Yes, Ghost are great. I like Ghost. Yes, Ghost. I like Sting. Oh. Sing. Okay. Do you like Yngwie? Yeah. Yeah. Not for a friend, but I love his music. Yeah. Oh, okay. Andrew K., I know I'm getting back to you now. You're talking about the seminars in Athens. Chalkidonio 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was scheduled to do a couple of clinics in Athens, but we're going to reschedule this when the schools open again here in Greece. So I hope you guys can hold on to that, all right? I will be back. I will do those, hopefully in January, all right? If I like Savatage, of course. If I like Metallica, come on, guys. I like heavy metal. Of course I like these bands. What else? What's your worst tour experience? Oh, I've had a couple. I've had a couple of tours that didn't turn out so well. I guess my worst experience is when we had a bus crash about 10 years ago with Firewind in LA, actually. We were touring America, and the last show was in LA. And as we were driving in from San Francisco overnight into Hollywood early in the morning, our bus driver fell asleep on the wheel and just crashed into a tree. Nobody got hurt, but That was a pretty bad moment. Yeah. The tour was good though, and the show that night was amazing. And I remember I had to jump. Now that's an interesting tour story. I had to jump out of the back window from the back lounge and get my guitar from the trailer, and then jumped in the cab and went straight to MI because I had a clinic that morning, a GIT, and the other guys were, the fire brigade came and got the other guys out of the bus. That's a tour memory, huh? Sorry for the silence. I'm scrolling through your comments, guys. By the way, if you guys want to support the channel, you can also do a super chat. You don't have to, but if you want to, it's appreciated. Ioannis says, any plans for a show in Thessaloniki with Firewind? Of course, man. But there's no shows for now, and I don't anticipate any happening, for us at least, until after the summer of 2021. I know that sounds far away, but I think that's the safest we can probably calculate right now and foresee. Yeah. Diego Martin, hello, Peru. Peru, man. Percy, are you officially out of Aussie? A lot of people are asking me that. Yeah, I have been for 3 years. I haven't been in that band for 3 years, so I thought everybody knew by now. Maybe not. Keyblade, have you ever gotten to meet Zach Wild? Yes, I did. We even toured with Zach on Aussie and Friends 8 years ago. And he's a great guy, super sweet guy, amazing player, of course. And he was very nice to me, and we became buddies on the tour. And yes, I love Zach. I love Black Label too. They're a great band. Ironica 5150. Do you think that tube amps are still relevant in comparison to devices like Axe FX? Well, look, I mean, I'd like to think so. I don't think tube amps will ever go out of fashion or out of business because, in my opinion, I've heard great I've heard great plugins, but nothing really beats a tube amp, in my opinion. Okay, and if you're up on a stage and you want that volume, you want to hear that real tube response, only an amp can provide that. So yeah. And I can still tell when I hear an amp and when I hear a plug-in. As a matter of fact, we've been A-Bing a lot of stuff on my new music. So we've been doing some stuff with real amps, and we've been incorporating plugins in there. And yeah, you can tell the difference. So I still prefer real amps when possible. I'm not putting the plugins down. They're a great help. It's an amazing technology, and I use it right now. As we speak, I use a great plugin, but yeah, that's my opinion. I still think tube amps are relevant, and they will always be. Maybe they're getting smaller now. You see that little EVH lunchbox? I think that's kind of like where it goes right now, and I would like to see that more and more, to be honest, because big heavy amps, who wants to carry that? I know my crew doesn't like to carry that. I don't want to carry that. Vasily says, how did you feel when you met legendary rock stars in your career? You were the reason I picked up a guitar. Really? When I mentioned Trikala. Trikala. Oh, I remember that. Been there a couple of times. It's, of course, sometimes you get starstruck when you meet, somebody you really look up to, somebody you grew up with, with his music. So it's kind of funny, like I met a lot of rock stars on the way, when I was on tour with Ozzy and stuff, and you meet a lot of people that you have all these kind of myths. You build these myths in your head, and then you meet them, and you're like, you realize they're like guys that love to play guitar like you, and you connect right away, and everybody, whenever you put two guitar players in the room, all we talk about is guitars, pickups, amps, old gear, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. What else? Do you like any kind of sports? Yeah. No, yes, maybe. I mean, I like to work out at home, I have a small gym, and I jog on the treadmill, and I do my push-ups and all that stuff. But I used to play a little bit football when I was young, but I haven't done that in a long, long time. Thomas Russo says, how do you usually compose? Do you think of a scale, degree, or do you combine several scales or modes? Well, the thing is, when I compose, I don't think in terms of keys or scales. I don't think that at all. I let the theory and all that stuff out the door, and I just jam on a riff or a melody. That's how it usually starts for me. And I don't think, oh, this is Dorian or this is Mixolydian. I don't think about that at all. So, yeah. Wow. B. Breen, thanks, dude. Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Lobato Juan says, what are the places you like most when touring, and which are your favorites? I mean, your question makes me miss a lot of my travels right now. I love traveling the world. I love playing for people all over the world. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. The opportunity that I get to travel and meet you guys wherever you are. I have great memories in South America, in Japan, in Australia, North America, like everywhere. I have favorite places everywhere, and many friends everywhere too. Hello, Spain. Greetings from Spain. Chris Fresno. What kind of pick do you use, Miguel Perez? I use these picks. Can you see? Sorry. No? Can you see? Maybe? No. I'm very bad at this. Jazz 3 XL. Okay? By Dunlop. Tortex. Yeah. That's what I use. Oh, and they're 1 millimeter thick. But I think I would like to switch to 1.5 millimeter soon. Okay. Robert Puck Herrera, how are the kittens? They're getting bigger and fatter, and they eat a lot. They're all doing good. Thank you, man. Thanks for asking. What else? What's my favorite venue to play? Jeff Polk says, I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about it a little bit. There's good venues everywhere. Usually in Holland, they have the best venues. Very clean, great state-of-the-art PA, great backstage. They even have great laundry machines, and in some cases, there's people that will help you do laundry and stuff. You don't see that anywhere else in the world. Yutsav, greetings from Bangladesh. Wow, are you in Bangladesh, really? Thank you, man. Greetings. Hello, Rodos, Kérete. Which Firewind riff do you think is the most iconic? I don't know. Do we have an iconic riff? I don't know. I like some of my riffs. A lot of my riffs. There's certain that I prefer over others, but I let you guys choose which ones you like. Everybody has their favorites. I don't know. Sorry to give you such a diplomatic answer. Yeah. Somebody's talking about this Greek song that we covered many years ago, Περασμένες μου αγάπες. You guys know about that? It's from a Greek bouzouki player. Maybe I should do a cover of that because we were not allowed to release it with Firewind. And that recording is somewhere online, you can find it, but it was never properly put on a CD or something. Maybe I should do like some kind of a version of that here for our channel. When is the music with Rob Chapman coming? We're almost done actually. We were doing actually 3 or 4 songs. We finished up 3 songs and we're gonna do probably another one. I've been busy with my solo record, so I can only do so much at one time. And he's doing his blues rock band, Clockwork Wolf and Co. And but we're gonna regroup and do this. Yeah, I think sometime in 2021 you'll hear from Criterion. Absolutely. Okay. Jason63 says, what tuning do you play in most of the time? I'm tuned down one whole step down, so this is D. So the whole guitar is tuned down one whole step. That's like 99% of the time, that's all I do, and then sometimes if I want to get heavier, I do a drop C. That's it. Okay. Planning on playing a Firewind song, a last song for you guys today. But let me see if I can manage that. One second. I need to do a bit of searching here. Okay. Okay, I think I have it. Yeah. Let's see if we can play this song. Which plugin I'm using right now? STL Tones Emissary. That's what I'm playing through right now. Let's see. was out of the blue. That was Welcome to the Empire. Wow. So, guys, thank you all for hanging out with me, man. Thank you. It's been over an hour, and thank you for all your love, all your comments, all your super chats, everything, man. It was good to do this. Felt good because I've been locked up here for over a month and kind of going crazy, and it was good to break out of this a little bit and see you all. Glad to see that you're all excited, you're all happy, and your love means a lot, man. Thank you. Let me read a couple of more comments and then I'll let you guys go. Please do this more often. Yes, let's do this. Let's set a day here, right? Let's set a day here and let's meet up here once a week here on YouTube and do live streams. That'll be cool. And I can talk about some techniques and some stuff like that for the guitar players that are interested. And I'll prepare some more songs for you guys next week or something. So Richard Mathis, stay strong, brother. Okay, stay strong, one day at a time. Keep a positive mindset. Yeah, I see all your comments now, how much you miss live music. And I miss it too so much. It's driving me nuts, but yeah, we'll get there, guys. We'll do it again. Yeah. Live and Die by the Sword. Maybe I can. I don't remember this right now off my mind. I haven't played it in 3 years, but I'll work on it. I'll show it maybe next time on my next live stream. Oh. Wow. Daniel Zobonis, DKK. Wow. Thanks for the super chat, brother. And thank you for the nice words. Been inspiration for a year. You made me pick up the guitar 10 years ago. Really? Wow. This, this makes my day. Thank you. Thank you. Heavy Metal Wednesdays, right? Shall we do it? Heavy Metal Wednesdays. You guys up for that? Should we do that? I don't think I'm gonna go on Twitch. I'm not a gamer, so I think YouTube is my place to hang out. I like this, so. What else? Hail from Brazil. Obrigado. Hail Brazil. Heavy metal all the way. Yeah, I like the way you spell it too, with Greek letters. Adonis is saying, do you think that it's easy for a guitar player to play bass? There's two ways to go about it. I actually play bass on all my demos. That's my bass back there. And I like it. I like playing bass. I think for me, of course, you know, for guitar players it's easy in the sense that there's less strings, but of course it's thicker strings. But the mistake that a lot of guitar players do is they think like guitar players. So when they play bass, they don't actually think as a bass player. So basically we just copy the riffs of the guitar, which is not what, you know, it's not what makes a difference in a song all the time. Sometimes you need it to play a part like the guitar, but I think it's, you know, it's good to listen to bass players for inspiration as well. Listen to your favorite bass players, or if you're into that. But yeah, with that said, I play a lot of all my bass on my demos, all the songs I ever write, you know, and even on some records, yeah. Ready to Strike riff, Nick M. Very Whitesnake, right? So. So yeah, what do I think of Polyphia? I think they are doing something new. Actually, they're bringing something new to the table. So yeah, I dig what they do. I dig some of their stuff. Totally different way to play guitar, which is sounds very fresh. So yeah, I dig that. What do I need to do to tune down my guitar a whole step down? You need a tuner. That's what you need. You need a tuner. You tune one step down. It's very easy, man. Alex is asking, hello Gus, have you ever conduct ear training or rhythmic studies? I actually did that when I was at the conservatory, and I have to say ear training helped me a lot, understanding the intervals and how to listen to them without knowing what it is. And I think the best way to practice that is to listen to your favorite solos and try to sometimes, when you hear a solo, try to visualize it without playing guitar. And that's when you know like your intervals and stuff, and you know what's, how your major thirds sound, your minor thirds, your sixes, it's something you need to practice, obviously, and how do you know how a sixth sound? I mean, for me, a sixth always sounds like a, crazy train. Or stuff like that, you have to kind of like memorize certain sounds in your head, and that's how you kind of like figure out the intervals. So I would suggest you guys, learn from tabs, but use your ears as well. JLPF says, saw you in Pasadena a couple of years ago at the Rose. Cool, man. I remember that. That was a tour with Richie Kotzen and Vinnie Moore. That was a good tour. That was a good venue, too. All right. So, guys, look, I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Let's do it again next Wednesday. What do you say, huh? Let's do that. I'll play some more songs for you. And if you have any suggestions, leave it here in the chat or the comments, what you guys would like me to play next week. And I have a good idea of what you want to hear, what you want me to talk about some more. And let's meet up here next Wednesday and let's do that. Have a good night, everybody, or day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats and the support. It means a lot. Thank you for supporting my channel here. And God bless. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe, everybody. And listen to heavy metal, always. See you, everybody. Bye.